Okay, good morning all. I hope you can all hear me and you can all see me. Please, can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me now? Yes, good morning. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, so you are all welcome. And in today's lecture, we are going to look at the journey of life. I think that is where we exactly stopped last time. I said that we are going to look at the journey of life. So at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, biochemistry can also introduce you to the journey of life. It will introduce you to the concept of the journey of life. So to introduce you to the journey of life, actually, we need to start by looking at the first sperm and egg. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, during fertilizations take place when there is a sperm and the egg cell. And remember, in this sperm, we have a nucleus, and also in the egg cell, we also have a nucleus. So, meaning that they each have DNA. So there's a DNA in a sperm cell. Okay, let me just draw something like this. This is actually a sperm. Let me try to draw the sperm cell. And of course, we have the egg cell. And this is the nucleus. And then this is where we have the zona pellucida. I hope you can all see this. So this is egg and this is the sperm. And then of course, we have what you call acrosome here. We have what you call acrosome. Acrosome. And then of course we have in the neck of the DNA, we have the mitochondria. We have the mitochondria. And then of course we have also at the same time the nucleus here. We have the nucleus. We have the nucleus here. And then also at the same time in the egg, this is the nucleus of the egg, and this is what you call zona pellucida. And of course, from our last discussion, we truly discussed that in the nucleus we have DNA. So here there is also a DNA, and also in the nucleus of this there is also DNA. And I also want to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, which is very important. The smallest, the smallest cells that is found in human is the sperm cell. So sperm cells is the smallest cells that are found in human. The smallest cells that is found in human is the sperm cell. And then the largest cells that is found in human is the egg cell. So this is the largest cell, that is the biggest cells, and of course This is the smallest cells, which is the sperm cell. Okay, thank you very much. I think Florence Gozi, I saw that you are a member to the YouTube channel, so I hope you are enjoying the other videos on physiology, biostatistics, and anatomy. So now we have to actually look at the discussion. We have to actually look at this journey of life from also the point of fertilization. I want to ask, what is fertilization? What is fertilization? Okay, Queen, I saw that you are also a member. What is fertilization, ladies and gentlemen? That is the questions that I want to ask you now. What is fertilization? Good morning. What is fertilization? What is fertilization? So someone said fertilization is a fusion of male sex cell sperm and the female sex cells over. No, that is not correct. Then Adila said fertilization is a meeting of sperm and the egg cells to form a zygote. That was also wrong. That is also wrong. Fertilization is when a sperm cell fused with an egg that is often resulting in the formation of zygote, making the beginning of the new life. That is wrong. Aisha, that is wrong. So nobody can fully define fertilization. What is fertilization? Good morning, Baba Tunde. You are also a member of a female and the male. No, that is not correct. Fertilization is a fusion of two gametes to form zygote. No. The fusion of male and female gamete from Rachel to form a new organisms. No. When sperm cell and the egg cells fuses to form a morula, that is wrong. So all the definition we gave, they are all wrong. Please, I hope you are hearing me. Are you hearing me, please? Are you hearing me? Okay. So now, let me actually give you the definition of fertilization. Fertilization is the fusion of the nucleus of the sperm cell sperm cell and the nucleus of the egg cell to form a zygote. So I think from here you can see where you make it wrong, where you make the mistake. Did you see where you make the mistake? Did you see where you all have a mistake from your definition? Because next time when you are defining fertilization, yes, the nucleus must come in. Because I want you to understand, you all know that in one sexual intercourse, man can release how many sperm? Man can release million sperm cells. Although the issue of the fertilization, excellent Naimat Mukhtar. You can have, after when man ejaculates, can releases about millions of sperm cells. A man can release millions of sperm. But remember, the fertilization depends on so many factors that can define the fertility and infertility of a male and female. That is what we call equality of the sperm and the quantity of the sperm a man can release. So if a man can release a millions of sperm, that is why sometimes a man can have multiple sex with, of course, fertile egg, but he might not be fertilized the egg. The reason is because the quality of the sperm as well as the quantity of the sperm have problem. So that is why sometimes you may have the problem of fertilization. And there are some sperm are very motile and the quantity of the sperm are well enough. But the problem is that if the sperm cells cannot cross this zona pellucida to release its nucleus, so there will be no fertilization. Sometimes if you look at the fertilization, you can have a millions of sperm here, a millions of sperm met with the egg like this. Because if you look at the journey of life, you can see thousands of sperm circulating the egg, trying to penetrate or trying to get itself into the egg cell, but they cannot do that because of they have low quality. So that's why I want you to understand that, ladies and gentlemen, before you have a fertilization, the sperm cell must break open the egg cell to release its nucleus. So that is what I want you to understand. So very importantly, I want you to understand that in the zona pellucida here, this zona pellucida that you are seeing here, it is highly rich. It is highly rich in hyaluronic acid. What is hyaluronic acid? We are coming, of course, you started watching videos on carbohydrates. So hyaluronic acid is a glycoprotein, is a carbohydrate. It's a hetero heteropolysaccharide. I remember last time you watched a video on carbohydrate. So hyaluronic acid is a heteropolysaccharide. It is actually the heteropolysaccharide that covered this zona pellucida. So what happened? In this zona pellucida, there is hyaluronic acid that cover the entire egg. So for the sperm cells to get itself into the nucleus, it must release an enzyme. The sperm cell must release an enzyme called hyaluronidase. Please, I hope you can see the board clearly. Can you see the board clearly, please? Is the board clear? I'm asking, please, is the board clear to all of you? Please, can you see the board